patented hybrid is the most powerful agaricus in the world. The agaricus blazei is uniquely cultivated for purity and potency. Right now in Japan, in their hospice program in the country of Japan, 50+% of all the hospice patients are on an agaricus blazei mushroom, blazei morel. The H1X1 is 3,600 times more potent than the ones that the Japanese are using today. And we are the global providers of the product.
Overnight, everyone in Japan wanted this stuff. They wanted tons of it. They started growing it in Japan. They started growing the mushroom in China. They started cooking with it and cleaning with it and snorting it. They did everything with this mushroom, okay? It became a way of life in Japan. It's a commodity product in Japan. To this date, agaricus blazei is a $400 million industry in Japan. The problem is what they were selling in Japan was not the same mushroom as the one in Brazil. I'll give you an example. My wife loves this one Bordeaux. And it's one of those ones that you don't want to age. You want a new Bordeaux. And it's from the Bordeaux region of France, very full-bodied red wine. And I say, my wife loves it so much, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the Bordeaux region of France, and when no one's looking, I'm going to dig up one of these vines full of grapes. I'm going to pack it in my suitcase, I'm going to take it home. And I'm going to plant it in my backyard in Parkland, Florida. I'm going to fertilize, I'm going to water it, I'm going to take care of it, I'm going to make sure it gets plenty of sun. When it gets all these grapes and they're nice and ripe, I'm going to pick them, I'm going to have my wife barefoot step on the grapes. You know, I'm going to make this beautiful wine for my wife. Do you think it's going to taste like her favorite Bordeaux? No? Why not? It's the same grapes, right? You guys understand this. It's not just that it's the grapes. It's the soil. It's the mineral content of the soil, the nutrient content of the soil. It's the temperature. It's the pressure. It's the humidity. It's the air currents. Everything goes into stressing that plant to make the compounds that you find in the finished product, like in a glass of wine. Same thing's true of mushrooms. Mushrooms grow in dead and decaying plant material. So the mushroom has to grow on the right stuff, in the right environment, with the right temperature, humidity, pressure, light and darkness. If you don't do that, you get different compounds in that plant. So the mushroom that they're growing in China and Japan had different compounds in it. It wasn't as strong as what we found in Brazil. Luckily, the original researchers had the chromatograms, they had all the original work, so they started working with a company in Pittsburgh that uses old coal mines, 3 miles of old coal mines that they grow mushrooms in. And they found all the original plant material and started growing the agaricus blazei until they hit it exactly.
And higher concentrations of beta-glucan mean more macrophage killing power. It's one of the heaviest concentrated beta-glucan products you can buy today. And it's only available through Wayor. Now,